Hello everyone, how are you today? So this is my Monday crafty chit chat and slow stitching video. And today we are going to work on what I call my just because snippet roll. So the Just Because book was coined by Susan Taylor Brown. I'm sure most of you know that. And I've made a couple Just Because books, but but I kind of felt like doing a snippet roll, and yeah, so that is why I'm doing it. Good reason, huh? And I'll be sure to have Susan's YouTube channel link below if you want to check it out. She is awesome. In fact, she's going to have, Susan has been working on getting some of her pieces, several of her pieces, ready for sale. So that is exciting as well. So I'm just going to continue on here and we will just stitch away. So right now I'm trying to find the hole in this button. Oh my gosh, there has to be an easier way. There just has to be. I don't know. Nope, wrong hole. Wrong hole. Do you guys struggle with this sometimes? Sometimes I'm fine. And sometimes it's like near impossible for me to find the buttonhole from underneath. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun. But anyway, so this is what I have done so far on this snippet roll. In fact, let me see. Should I zoom in a tad? Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I've already done the bottom. Will I add more pieces to it? I definitely could, for sure. I don't know. So I've sewn this, I've sewn this, I've sewn this, and now we're working on this piece right here. So the piece of burlap that I have is, well, it's from Michael's from long ago, and I have it in different colors, and I probably have, I don't know, 2 to 3 feet here that I'm working on. And I like this pop of blue off of the lighter color background. So I'm thinking that that looks good. Should I stop at 3? What I was thinking of doing was, I have this little itsy bitsy cluster, little itsy bitsy. I was thinking of actually putting it there. I kind of like that. And I like it because this is, even though there's a button and there's some, fiber stuff going on over here, it feels very flat to me. So I think that adding that on there would be like a really good thing to do. So I'm just going to tack it on in a couple of spots. I'm just going to keep going with the blue. So in 3 spots, I'll probably do a little bit of tacking. And it's not going to go anywhere. When I'm done with this, snippet roll. I'm thinking of hanging it on my wall here in my crafty artsy room. So yeah, so it's not gonna like be traveling anywhere. Yep. Okay, so that looks good. I like that. I like the button. Obviously, well, I need to make sure that that lace is sewn down, and it is, because there's a stitch right here. This cross stitch up here did grab that pink lace. You know, if I have a little bit of thread left over at some point, I can just add maybe a stitch or two further down so it doesn't go anywhere. All right, so now I have this side of this piece of fabric right here. And what I think I'll do, let me see if I can do some turkey stitches. Just a few. Oh, you know what I should have done? I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna undo that because I just pretty much wasted all of that when I could use that for the turkey stitches. So let me get this threaded again. And I'm gonna tie it off right here. And then let's see, we'll see if I have enough on here to do some turkey stitches. Maybe, you know, even if I just get 2 or 3, that's okay. That'll work. I think we'll give it a try. So as far as crafty chit chat, what do I have to talk about? I don't really have, like, I do have a haul that I got in, actually from Poland, and I just love her embroidered pieces, or she has beautiful lace, like bundles that she sells, and it's just beautiful, beautiful stuff. And it's the second time I have ordered from her. Her name is Hannah. And yeah, so I did just get an order in from her Etsy shop, and hopefully I'll remember to put her Etsy shop below. If not, you can ask me for it. Yeah, so I'm going to try to get one more in here. So I did get that, but I want to share it next week. Oh, I know. I actually have something big to talk about. So as the majority of you know, I do have a giveaway going on that next Monday, May 30th, I will be selecting the winner of my giveaway, and the giveaway has 3 of my slow stitch pieces, as well as a journal that I made out of bags. And so next Monday I will be doing, ooh, this is getting tight. All right, I'm trying to knot that. So next Monday I will have my crafty chit chat and slow stitching, and I plan to share that haul that I got from Hannah. But before I even share that haul, I will be, I'm trying to cut these. If you don't know what a turkey stitch is, it's basically making a loop and then you can cut them, and then you have more of a, you know, got more stuff going on, almost like a little poof. And if you need to, you can always trim it just a little bit or as much as you want. But I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think that that looks good. Now this is kind of bugging me that this little piece up here is kind of popping up. So let me see what I have here that I can just use. I think I'll go with this one. Yeah, I have like a lot of needles with a little bit of thread on them, and you know, I try to use it if I can. So anyway, so yeah, so next Monday for my crafty chit chat and slow stitching video, I will first be doing the drawing for my giveaway, and the giveaway ends on Saturday, May 28th, so this coming Saturday. But you still have a chance to participate. I'll have the link below, and you can go on over and leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and that would be worth a point. Or you can even do a video response on YouTube. There wasn't, you know, another way to participate, and that was to mail me, you know, snail mail, like a piece of fabric or lace or whatever. But to be honest, if it were mailed out, like even today, I keep looking at a calendar I have up here. Even today, Monday, the 23rd, I mean, I literally would have to have it by this Saturday, the 28th, because, well, Sunday there's no mail. And I'm picking the winners on Memorial Day, which is the 30th. So there would be no time for, I mean, it would have to be here by Saturday, and I don't know if that would be possible. So I wouldn't recommend that, you know, unless you want to give it a try. Okay, so this is a little bit hard to maneuver, this whole thing right here. But we'll just kind of turn that around. So that'll be next Monday's video. We'll do a drawing, and I'll share a haul with you. And if there's any time, we can do some stitching. Okay, so that is done. So that was good. I got to use up that thread. Very good. Very, very good. And I do have just a little bit left. Do you think that I could tack this pink lace down with what's left here? Let's see. Let's see. I think I'll tack it under the yellow lace. I'll just tack it down here, just so it doesn't move. So 1 or 2 little stitches. That's all. That's all. Yep, I can do 1 more, and then that will be the end of this thread. One of my favorite things to do is to decide on composition. I love composition. I love pulling different pieces out from my stash and placing them together and doing clusters and using clusters. Like this down here was a cluster right here. We put that cluster on. This one really isn't a cluster. It is a rose cut out from a scarf, you know, like a woman's scarf that she would wear around her neck. And I put some eyelash trim through it. So that's that. That's not sewn yet. I have this, just this pretty little, it's a like almost like a mesh type fabric with a little bit of a white design on it. So that's pinned down. And then I had made this cluster a while back, so that's pinned down. And so I have things here, like this cluster is going to end up on here. So I like that. What I'm thinking of doing over here is, my friend just gave this to me. It's old, it's very old. It's like, I don't know, her mother or grandmother or, you know, somebody had made that little piece. And I just think it's so cute. I thought maybe I could get it on here and maybe put a little bit of floral on there. Yeah, so maybe something like that because, well, my friend, she just moved to Nashville. Well, Tennessee, not actually Nashville, and from New Jersey. So that will be a wonderful reminder of her. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking I'll probably do with that. I do have, I don't know, like you guys, you know, it's like I have like all this stuff just sitting next to me that I want to use. I have fabrics that this was stenciled with archival ink. I did do some stamping. I had stamped very lightly some, well, feather and like a little, I don't know, pin type thing. And I just have some fabrics that I like that I thought I would pull in. This is like some leftover from doing, I was dyeing some fabrics. So yeah, so I have this stuff here. Who knows if I'll use it? I hope so, right? That's why I have it here to use. So I have all that stuff. And then I have all like little buttons and beads and that kind of stuff. And then I have these pretty things. We'll see if I can get them on here. I have some little ruffle fabric. I have some rosettes. So I have a lot here. I have plenty here to actually finish this whole 2 or 3 foot snippet roll. And it's going to actually hang this way on my wall. So it's going to be vertical. So it's going to be nice and long. So there'll be a lot to look at. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so let me see how much time. Okay, so I've been about 20 minutes so far. So what we'll do is we're going to stitch down this rose. So I have another piece, a little piece of yarn. This is actually the variegated hand-dyed yarn. And I have this little piece on my needle. So I think what I'll do, I wonder if I should do some more turkey stitches in the middle of this. Why not? Let's try it. I mean, I can't do a lot because, well, this isn't that long, but it's okay to just have some. As long as I stitch this flower down, that's my main goal. And the eyelash trim. So you see I'm leaving like little loops. See the loops? And so you can make these as full as you need them to be, or you can do it, you know, you can make them as long as you need them to be, as short as you need them to be. Oops, oops, oops. That one just disappeared. Did you see that? Oh, that's because, I think I just stitched in the same hole and it like disappeared. Let me try this again. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. So funny, so funny. So, all right, keep going. I might as well use this up. And I do like it to be fuller than just 3. So I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah, so we're finishing up the Roxy Journal of Stitchery challenge. So we are in our last month for that in June, right? So June, it was a 6-month challenge. So it started in January, which I'm sure most of you know. So I'm excited to see what they have in store for us, because they did say that they were going to have another challenge for the second half of the year, except I don't know what that is. So that will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, look, I didn't even pull that all the way through. Oh, that's the loop I pulled out. Oh, how interesting is that? Let me see. Oh, wow. Well, you know, working on burlap can be a little tricky as well. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the needle off, and I'm just going to see if I can just tie these two together. I don't want to pull tight because I'll get rid of my loops on the other side. So I'll see if I can just tie a simple little knot. Ah, come on. All right. Okay, so that seemed to have worked. So let me see what the other side looks like. Okay. So let's snip these. Yeah, it's nice when they're nice and full. They're really super cool looking. So these are just, you know, just using up some thread. Just using up some thread. Okay, so I like the look of that. So I think the next time we work on this, I will work on getting this down. But in the meantime, I do want to tack this down a little bit more. I guess I'll just go with I have white. I guess I'll just, whoops, that's a really short one. Okay, this one is good. So I'll use this up. So when you guys like stitch and you have thread left on your needles, do you take it off, or do you do what I do, where I just leave it on the needle and then I use it on other pieces, or if I come back to the, you know, to the same piece, whatever I was working on. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, every once in a while, I feel like I'm running out of needles. So every once in a while, I will pull my thread out. Like I have a piece of blue thread here. It's just here. So I must have needed a needle, and I have that, but I have it right next to me, so I know to use it. Yeah. I don't, like I say, I don't want to waste it. So I'm just basically going around and just tacking it in the lighter areas, so you wouldn't be able to notice it as much. And I think that's just about it for this crafty chit chat and slow stitching. All right, let me get this down. I have, where did I start? I think I started up there, so I have a little bit more to go. And as usual, on anything I work on, You know, if anything is loose, you know, like this is super loose. The flower is not sewn all the way down. You know, I like that. I like that. So as long as it's down enough to where it's not going to go anywhere, most times that is good enough for me. Of course, it depends what I'm working on, but for the most part, yep, a little piece of something there. All right, so let's go ahead and tie this off, and then that's going to be it for today's video. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoy my series, you know, every Monday. So, because I love it. I just love doing this crafty chit chat and slow stitching. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so we did really good today. So probably next time we'll figure this out, exactly where to put that. But I think that that would be good somewhere, someplace just like that. Even though it's over that flower, I think that it would still be okay. And I like putting this yellow on top of it because it makes it stand out more. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Who knows? We'll see what actually happens. I don't know. So that is it for today. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you next Monday. And don't forget, on Wednesdays, every Wednesday, I put out my slow stitch video for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. All right, thanks everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.